Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Hi Aquas. How you guys been? I hope y'all been good since the last upload. This is gonna be a general reading. But before I get into the reading, um, welcome back to Mahakali Tarot. This is Mahakali's daughter. I think I might have fixed the whole hacking situation, so hopefully this will be better. Um, I wanted to comment on this like very heavy energy that I feel. Um, just observing my surroundings and kind of just zooming in on like what's really going down in the world. And it's very disheartening to know that so many people like live to be evil, for real, for real. It's like it's so many different things you could be. Why would you want to be like that? But anyway, let's get into this read, guys. So there's a group in your community here that has been attacking you or trying to set you up for something, Aquarius, okay? Jail or hell awaits all of these people. For some of them, it will be both. Now, the problem with this group of criminals is that, as I've said before, these people maintain prominent positions in the community here. So these are like professional serial killers, abusers, and rapists, and they have friends in high places that get rid of evidence, false reports, conveniently forget reports, and usually just push their blame and responsibility and karma on an innocent person that's probably unsuspecting. I do not know the allure as far as why people would want to join something like that, but apparently that's the energy here. Okay. There's also something significant about someone with no tattoos being a serial killer, abuser, and a rapist. Okay. This person could have been trying to impersonate as a soulmate of yours. Okay. Someone is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Someone you you anger this person's demons here, Aquarius. This person likes karmic people. They like toxic situations. They like negativity. They like fights. They like drama. They like chaos. They love it. Okay? It really gets them going here. All right? So, when you're sad, when you're going through something, when this person feels like, like they put a damper in your day, they celebrate every single time. Um, Someone could also have um, some type of entity attached to their bloodline where their family acts and behaves in a similar manner as them, okay? And there could be a whole bunch of people laughing right now, thinking that they figured something out or figured out how to, fix a situation and pin you down for something, but they're going to be crying later, okay? Very, very soon is what I'm hearing, okay? Um, Something significant about a cruise ship and a private school. There's also a lot of energy vampires in your community here. And you know what? They doing a lot of weird rituals, you guys, and it's not being talked about in the media or the news. So I'll talk about it here, because I genuinely feel like, as I help you guys, I'm also helping myself, because this energy is so crazy. I feel like it needs to be exposed. It needs to be getting off my chest. It needs to be talked about. So let's talk about it. There is police officers. There are lawyers, doctors. There are practitioners. There are clerks, there are judges. All of these people are aware that children are being abused, attacked, raped, abandoned, neglected, etc., and so forth. All of these people are aware of these things, right? And so they like to gaslight the world and pretend like they're good people. Yeah, like, yeah, we're saving the community. We're protecting the community. That's why we have our badges on. That's why we have our clearance. That's why we get paid the money that we get paid. No, that's not what's going on. If people were doing their jobs, there would not be so many people having to heal. This group kidnaps children from their mothers, and they torture, attack, abuse, neglect, and abandon those children for entertainment. Entertainment. Grown people get a rise from seeing children being treated badly. And then, to make matters worse, the government actually funds this entire thing. The government will steal from 100% natural born American citizens, and they will invest into criminals from different countries, so illegal aliens and immigrants. They'll bring them over here, give them positions of authority over you, and then you have to answer to someone that literally is only in America to hurt, harm, or offend you. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And then the problem is, nobody wants to address the elephant in the room. So if you decide to address the elephant in the room, you're the problem. Everybody gets their pitchforks out for you because you have something to say about their weird operation. Because you feel some type of way about the way that you are being mistreated. Because you're not allowing them to play the game with you. There's something significant about a very heavy trafficking operation south of the border. A farm could be significant. A desert could be significant. Someone has a lot of land and they do a lot of treacherous things on this land south of the border. These people came after you because you are a being of love. You operate in love. And so they thought and feel that you're weak for that. You could be attracting some type of ally or something like that. Somebody is honestly hurtful for this person who has been a witness to your testimony, to your journey, to your story. See how many people want to cut you down right when you're about to get some type of justice in a situation. And they also see that you've focused, you've healed, you've literally fixed situations yourself with no help, and you'll be receiving some type of support, or you have some type of secret ally, okay? But there is a significance about you needing to maintain your progress when it comes down to your growth. So don't allow people to make you fall into old behavior patterns or make you attack them. Don't allow people to provoke you to anger, because that's how this group gaslights the world into believing that they are actually helping people, and everyone else that's talking shit about them are the criminals. That's not the case. That's not what happens. But that's how narcissists and gaslighters operate when they want to do any and everything besides take accountability. Okay? You could have a department of the government looking into a case of yours, or you could be a complete file, okay, in the government, and they could be looking through your entire case. All right? They're putting pieces together that were omitted by your family, And the government is tracking a pattern that whatever is occurring in your life right now, especially if you have children, it has happened to you as a child as well. And there have been documents, videos, images, and profiles of you that you have not ever laid eyes on. But this entire group has access to, and they discuss it frequently. Like you're a front cover of a magazine or something. They find people interesting that don't either A, die, B, turn evil, or C, try to attack them. They find people interesting like that because then you fall out of their categories of knowing how to manage you. So these people are literally just parasitical energy vampires. They want your energy. They want you to feel anything as long as it is negativity, you know? And these people hate when you're happy. They hate when you're excited. They hate when you're optimistic. They are just very negative, low vibrational people. And I can't say this is just one group because I feel like that would be very ignorant. I feel like there are multiple groups on the same frequency and they all get along versus it just being one particular group or one particular place. This is a global operation. They have multiple divisions. You have options as far as like what kind of group you want to join, you know? More so like political parties of the same bullshit. These people staged an accident or a tragedy. They definitely planned it with police. Something is significant about a car, truck, or a van. And we have 1 Samuel 17:47. And this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. So to break that down in layman's terms, like I said, this is a spiritual war. It cannot be won with weapons or spears or fists or guns. You have to ground yourself to the point where your mind becomes the weapon and the sword and the gavel. And God will assist you as long as your steps remain guided. But these people are literally around and roaming on this earth to misguide people, to tempt people, to lead people astray. And they don't even know it half the time. Half the time these people think they're just quote unquote doing their job. They don't feel like they're doing anything wrong because they get a paycheck for whatever they're doing. So they feel validated when they receive payments for being demonic forces in other people's lives. But most of these people assume and really think in their heart of hearts that they actually do have a relationship with the Most High God. You won't be able to tell these people that you and them have different gods because they will passionately deny that fact, okay? They will even challenge you. They will actually call you demonic if you challenge and what they do in the dark. Half of these people do voodoo, but they want to talk about God like you talk about the Most High God. Everybody that speaks about a God is not indicative of the same God that you serve. And the God that people serve, you will know by the fruits that these people produce. You will know the trees by the fruits. If people acting evil, if people doing evil, if people talking evil, if people are attracted and thriving in evil, guess what? Their God is probably what? Evil. Yeah, common sense. And honestly, we have to get better with energetic discernment because it is not taught to us on any level, because these people, they teach each other how to manipulate others from a very young age. But on the other hand, on the contrast, the people that are being targeted and manipulated and abused, we don't get any rule book. We don't get any lessons. We don't get any training. There's no manual on how to combat all of these demons on the earth. And so I'm trying to give as much information as possible so that it can be passed along. Because at this point, I feel like these people do nothing, absolutely nothing for anyone else if it does not include someone paying them for it. And I know that my situation is crazy in itself. But I also realize that whenever I am in a room full of people, regardless of whatever I'm going through, regardless of however I'm feeling, there's always one person that genuinely does need my services. And I don't ever ask them to pay me to actually give them words of encouragement and support. And so it's necessary. I know it's necessary because I'm living proof. I have seen people literally go from crying and feeling depressed and feeling like nobody sees them, nobody cares, to literally just having a 5-minute conversation, or saying a little prayer for that person, and then just watching all of their energy change. Kindness should not cost you anything when you serve the God that I serve. What else does Aquarius need to know? There's a whole lot of people that just don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you appreciated. They don't want to see you loved. They don't want to see you supported. They don't want to see you publicly recognized. They want to put you away and throw a sheet over your head. Or they want you to do it yourself. That would be better for them and their egos, really. But if you don't voluntarily want to hide and throw a sheet over your head, these people want to make it a legal requirement for you to do just that. A Cancer is significance, and Earth sign is significance. This is a Cancer and a Capricorn working together. This could also be a Cancer and a Virgo. Take it how it resonates. Someone is just like fatally obsessed with you. Like, this person is just dangerous to the environment, to your livelihood, to your freedom, to your reputation, to the world. Like, this person is just a very, very venomous creature. Whoever is spearheading this operation of insanity here on a global scale, this is weird. It is strange. It needs to end. This is overwhelmingly evil. I feel like literally that's why they kept opening all of those CERN portals. They were trying to conjure up as many demonic allies as they could to penetrate, perpetrate, and possess people's vehicles and vessels. Genuinely, I literally have witnessed people trying to hide their demons from basically become invisible to me, and I've saw them anyway. I've seen people fight themselves. Like, the demons are taking over these people. Like, this is just a really bad case of possession on a global level. And you would think that all of these people just do it because they're nasty, or, you know, like they're lustful, but it is so much deeper than that. It's an actual contractual agreement here to be egregious and disgusting to the world. I feel like this has something to do with Alex Crowley. These are people here that follow his beliefs and stuff. I believe they call themselves Luciferians or something like that. Okay, so these Luciferians, I feel like that could be the classified religion of these evil people. But they have, you know, basically divisions and denominations and stuff. Like, you have options. Like, as long as you commit to being a Luciferian with us, you can join this group, or you can join that group, or you can join this club, or you can join that club. Like, that's how they operate here. So they always have someone to station in a place where they're trying to control, or basically overpower. Okay, so there's a Cancer masculine, a Capricorn feminine, and a Gemini masculine that are all getting paid to traffic a child. This could be your child. This could be your niece. This could be your nephew. Take it how it resonates. These people are getting paid a lot of money. What is this Page of Pentacles, King of Swords? A Pisces is blocked, but they're still doing something. But they're just doing it alone now, because they know that the group knows that they're blocked from doing something. So this Pisces is obsessed with a child of yours, or whoever this child is in the reading. The Pisces was told to stop doing something. They were told to leave someone alone. They were warned that something was going to happen to them. And someone ignored all of that. Because someone is a violator. This person loves pushing boundaries, pushing the envelope, provoking people, pissing people off, bringing some type of negative emotion or sadness or anger or aggression. Like, this person is a literal energetic leech, whoever this Pisces is. This group was lied to about you because this person wanted access to this child. This could also be a fire sign, and judgment is here on a fire sign, masculine, Aries masculine, and a Sagittarius feminine. They wanted some type of case here to go in their favor, and they didn't want to have to justify why they attacked you, okay? So they've been trying to stall for time, create some type of codependent energy from you, and then they want to pair you with a karmic partner, and not just a karmic partner, a sickly, terminally ill karmic partner, okay? So this Capricorn could be the queen of the HIV in this group in some type of way. This is a stripper, a sex worker. She's somebody in the community because her family is in like the government, or her family is somebody basically with a badge or a gun, okay? This could be a father of hers or a mother. Somebody's like a state police or something. And that's why people be protecting this person. It's not because this is a good person. It's because of their family. And people respect their family, I guess, in some type of way. So this person and their family and the people that were protecting their family are now facing a tower. Scorpio energy is highly significant here. Libra energy is also highly significant here. It's like an entire justice system somewhere is under auditing and investigation because of a Scorpio and a Libra. They started some type of lie, and something didn't add up to people, so they like started like unpeeling the layers, and then it's like once they peel one layer back, it was another layer. Once they peeled that layer back, it was another layer. It was like opening an onion that was like never ending or something. And so the government or the FBI knows why you don't talk to your family. So even if they try to make it seem like, oh, you know, we're concerned about collective, we're concerned about Aquarius because we haven't heard from Aquarius, and you know, that's abnormal. No, it's not. It's very normal to protect your energy from people who do not appreciate you, do not celebrate you, and do not fucking like you. It's very, very normal. It's actually recommended. Why would you place yourself around anyone that doesn't actually 100% support you and adore you? That's crazy. So they have to give this money back. Whoever they paid off to either put you behind bars or put you in handcuffs in some type of way, that was a waste of money. That was a wasted investment. The practitioner took the money, but it's not going to go anywhere. Their intentions are terrible and were terrible when they made this transaction, and that's why it's not working out for them, and it's not going to. These people are angry because they can't put you in a fear mindset. They can't scare you into making a quick decision. They can't intimidate you into shutting up either. So they're beefing with themselves because they feel like they supposed to be bigger than the program, and the program is checking them now. I'm hearing the program is checking them at the door. Okay, something could be significant about the feds pulling up to somebody's door very soon. Yeah, fire sign is significant, and Aries could be significant here. That stole from you and gave to this whack Capricorn woman, this HIV person. And I don't even I don't like to call people out like that, but I do have to emphasize that for this particular creature here, because this is a pedophile woman. And she knows that she's a wicked, evil person. Like, if you ever seen depictions of like that wicked witch from Snow White, or like any other witch from like back in the day when they like made the witch cartoons, and they had like the weird looking noses, and they had like the abscesses on their face, and like they were always kind of funny looking in the eyes. That's exactly how this person is, because she's freaking possessed. She's genuinely possessed. And when she sleeps with people, whatever entity is wrapped around her spine also attaches to whoever she lays with. And she is a sex worker. She does this for a living. So she literally targets and attacks people every single day. I don't even know how many bodies this person has, but oh my goodness, this is so terrible. This energy is crazy right now. Okay. So what is this Five of Swords energy? It's like people love to keep up with you, but they hate watching you progress, or they hate watching you respond versus reacting here. Yeah, so a lot of people are arguing and fighting and hitting each other right now because of this Capricorn woman being a liar, and people putting their reputations on the line, and people going crazy. And also a lot of people that accept their offers here to challenge your mental health or your authority or your ability to speak in some type of way. It's like they can't look at themselves in the mirror. It's like these people thought that they were healed, and then you entered the chat. And then you got people going crazy here. Because your truth, it's like, it's honestly priceless. Like, when you really give someone the gravity of your situation and what you have to endure to get to where you are, people honestly want to off themselves, because they don't know how they allow a Capricorn to spin them out this far. People feel like they should have stopped messing with you a long time ago, because they would have folded. They would have fallen by the wayside. They would have offed themselves by now if they were you. Just period. Somebody was hella selfish, hella weird, and hella envious, to the point where this person wanted everything that you had. If you had a car, this person wanted that car. If you had a house, this person wanted that house. If you had a loving family, this person wanted that family to love them instead of you. If you had a child, this person stole it, or them. Child. And then this is actually 3 women. It's a Capricorn woman that I just described. Someone does have the house in Virginia. Someone is a sex worker. Someone is a spoiled little bitch. And then we have a Leo, not too far from her. Okay. Very similar in nature. Whoever this Capricorn and this Leo woman is, they probably get along real well. Okay. And then there's also a Sagittarius. All of these people are like terrorizing a neighborhood. Okay. They are employed in some type of establishment here where they can spy on people or spy on people's kids, and they get paid to lie on people. All of these people. This could be like a business. Like, these people do this for a living, okay? There's a Capricorn woman, a Leo woman, and a Sagittarius woman. They all work together. And they'll also be able to be linked via transactions, okay? So these people will be able to, it's like the investigators will be able to pair these people with each other once the paper trail is picked up or something, okay? It's like these people been trying to throw the feds off of their scent, because they are wild animals. Don't get it twisted. But regardless of the like local narratives and reports that they're trying to file here with the crooked cops in your neighborhood, uh, the government isn't stupid. These people are a little bit that way. Because they keep doing something that has not actually worked out, or they keep doing something that's going to hurt them. Okay? So there's a Libra woman. She wants this Sagittarius or this fire sign woman to take your place in some type of way because you ended things with her, or it's like, I don't know if this is like a mother, like just a mother in general. This could also be your mother. Take it how it resonates, Aquarius. Someone here though is obsessed with you, and they have been for years. They've been also making a lot of money off of you for years, and someone feels like they want to promote your enemy to raise your children because you won't kill your children for your mom, or you won't kill your children for this person. So for some of you guys, this Libra is your mother. For some of you guys, this is literally just a weird, obsessed Libra. However, they are related, or however you guys know each other. Someone could be a family member. Someone could be a coworker. Someone could be a celebrity. Take it how it resonates. But there is a very large operation that is hidden in plain sight, where people are literally like trafficking children from place to place while other people are sleeping at night. And they are literally delivering people's children to like devils in skin suits, aka perverts, pedophiles, abusers, and drug addicts. And they film the torture, the abuse, and the attacks on these people, and they profit from it. And it's all twisted because they actually have people in law enforcement and the judicial system that support them 100% and are willing to attack you or to wrongfully imprison you just so they can thrive and be happy while they're doing this to other people. I cannot make this up. I wish this was a lie. I really wish it was a lie. Yeah. These people are in spiritual jail. They are spiritually apprehended right now because they couldn't lock you up. These people were trying to get some fake charges pressed on you, and your spiritual protection kicked in because you were never meant to be these people's victims. I don't even know that you were even meant to be subjected to these conditions that you had to live in or grow up in. This group, they steal destinies. That's what they do. And then they'll make you believe like you were meant to have a hard life, and you were meant to be a sacrificial lamb, or you were meant to be a martyr. But these people plot on pregnant women. That's how insidious this destiny swapping goes. It's like, how are you supposed to know how to defend yourself when you don't even know what's going on as a baby, as an infant, when you're taking your first breaths? The people that are supposed to be cleaning you off are torturing you. And they think it's funny. It's like you stress these people out because they don't know how you know all this information without breaking down. Because when you expose this information to these people, they start breaking down. It's like when you hold a mirror up to these people and you tell them exactly what they're doing, exactly how they're doing it, and exactly how it affects you, without breaking, without folding, and without reacting. These people break, then they fold, and then they react. A Virgo is highly significant. And Aries is also highly significant. People don't like to be told about themselves, bruh. That's what it comes down to. People do not like to be told about themselves. People don't like to be checked. People don't like to be addressed. But taboo things need to be out in the open. People need to be aware of what to step around. People need to have the option to choose whether or not they want to live that type of life. People need to breathe without being strangled. Because these people love to strangle the love, strangle the voice, strangle the power out of you. And it's terrible. It is insanity. And they do it over and over again. That is literally the definition of insanity. Like right after they do a sacrifice, they run and do it again. And then they run and do it again. And then they run and do it again. And then they teach their children. So there's a pregnant woman here that has also been recruited by this group and a Sagittarius. Somebody done violated their probation or something. They were either somewhere they ain't had no business being or doing something they ain't had no business doing. But somebody has violated probation, and whatever the trap was that they were holding their breath for you to fall into, you never did. So these people are stuck with their intentions, and they're bound to whatever they've done in the dark that they didn't want you to find out about. They could have even recruited some type of judge to play into their shenanigans or some shit like that. But there is a significance of these people having no entryway. They don't have anyone around you that they can put down on paper to co-sign their bullshit. They don't know you, so they can't actually say what you're doing. And even though they're spying on you, they can't actually admit that in court, because then that gives you the evidence that you need to hold these motherfuckers accountable for stalking you in the first place. So again, they are shit out of luck. What else? And Aries will not be getting a new beginning off of your back. Sorry, not sorry. Someone here could have also lost a job because they were playing in your energy, playing in your face with a Capricorn and an Aries. Okay, so this is an Aries man that cannot keep his penis in his pants. And now someone's little wand is on fire because of all of his sexcapades. Because that's what these people do. Just like they like to sacrifice people, that's just as much as they like to lay with people. They love new meat, okay? I don't know what's up with these people outside of the fact that they possess, honestly, because this is not logical whatsoever. This is wild, bro, for real. People are mad because you're independent and you're single and you are better off alone. And they know that. They're just mad that you know that. They're pissed off that you know that it's better to be alone than in their bad company. And then they get bored with their own bad company. And then they feel entitled to bring you towards them so they can bask in your good energy. Yeah. It's a funky ass Scorpio that's doing this. I'm telling you. A Scorpio stole your money and now they paying everybody here to betray you or to backstab you because they don't want to give this money back. And someone also will never admit that they stole it in the first place. Somebody put you in a fake marriage. This person is one of those people that Cash Patel was talking about when he was talking about there being a lot of like thousands of fake or fraudulent marriages being investigated right now. This is definitely one of those things, okay? Because this Scorpio could be somebody either in your family or someone that you were never in a real relationship with in some type of way. But it is a fraudulent marriage regardless. For most of you guys, y'all have never been married, like ever. These people that you've dated in your past are just obsessed with your energy. And so they felt entitled to hold on to it like indefinitely. And it's specifically a Scorpio, like I said, that is doing this. Somebody just took a trip with the Sagittarius recently. or they plan on doing so in the near future. Yeah. So it's like somebody forfeited their spiritual protection for earthly acceptance. And that was a huge fail. This could be a Scorpio, this could be a Sagittarius. It is given more so that Sagittarius was an earth angel at one point in time in her life. And then she just went rogue and she's just been a dark, black, bleak soul ever since. And so the Sagittarius is who married the Scorpio. And the Sagittarius is also who your whole state has been backing while they've been attacking you and attacking your children. And they are not protected by God. They have friends in the state, though, whatever that means. Yeah, so what's this Judgment, King of Pentacles? A Capricorn man, a Virgo man, or a Taurus man could be under judgment right now. Somebody is like stuck. They're stuck in a relationship that they don't want to be in. So actually, no, this doesn't even have to be an earth sign man. This could be the Scorpio that stole this money. And now he's trapped to this weird bitch that they literally will have to take themselves out before they will be able to break away from. Because someone is equally as evil and manipulative and obsessive and possessive as this Scorpio. So they are a match made in heaven. And a Scorpio want to drag you to fucking hell with them. Absolutely not, Aquarius. Absolutely not. All of this is because you won't submit to a Scorpio and their weird ways. Okay? Just period. There's an investigator or a detective that has been spying on these people. Somebody just cannot believe their eyes or something. It's like, this shit's so overwhelming. I think somebody had to take off work early today or something. Like, this shit, somebody's like stressing, bro. It's like they took what you said seriously, but when they looked into it, it was so much deeper than you could even formulate into words. Okay, and someone is just overwhelmed. They were not prepared because this investigation includes a lot of their colleagues. It could even include some of their bosses. It includes people that they looked up to, people that they wanted to work with. Like, this is a big wake-up call for somebody here. So I feel like you do have an ally, Aquarius, but somebody, it's like they gotta like breathe or something. They gotta take a step back here. Because somebody feels like they're kind of like in over their heads. They do want to help, but they feel like this is like a lot. And this group, they don't have any fucks to give. They will attack a police officer if a police officer has something to say. They will attack a lawyer. They will attack a judge. They will attack a doctor. They don't care. They will attack whoever they want to attack if you join them and you basically start getting out of line. Okay, the only people that they cannot attack is people who do not agree to their contracts. But these people will force you in the contract if you even don't agree. Because again, there's a Scorpio here that married a Sagittarius in my name, and I still have to deal with the consequences and the karma of that shit. Even though I've reported that several times, that I personally have never been married to anyone. And I know that this is a global thing because how is it that they have thousands of people in the FBI database that this applies to right now? What else does Aquarius need to know, Holy Spirit? So, however they thought they was going to cover up this big-ass premeditated murder or something, it's exposed. It's exposed while they're trying to do it. It hasn't even been locked in yet, and people already know what they're doing. Okay, so something was an attack to your heart chakra. It was supposed to be like a dagger to your heart. And so whoever this person was that was basically trying to put a dagger through your heart, they're now getting what they deserve. Somebody has opened some demonic portals and they cannot control what came out of those portals. the demons that came from these portals are now controlling this person. Someone could be a Gemini. A Gemini did this. Trump could have funded the CERN programs and stuff. And Trump is two-faced, okay? I was about to say Trump is two-faced, but I was about to call him there. So there's more than one entity attachment attached to him. And that's why we are facing so many different frequencies, messages, and like broadcasts from him, because it's like one day he feels this way about Iran, and then the next day he feels like he's going to blow up the world, and then the day after that everyone's supposed to get along, and then the day after that he is subliminally threatening people for talking out and getting out of line. It's just like, this is multiple things, multiple demons controlling one thing. I don't even know if that's a person no more at this point. After what I have seen, I am 100% aware that just because someone breathes and they blink does not mean that's a real person. Okay? So, someone or multiple people have been petitioning a weak ass entity to attack you, collective. People could be doing weird shit like doing low vibrational shit and chanting your name while they're doing it or something. Like, these people are like insane. Like, they are like little vermins or like maggots that just crawled up from the earth, and they're just trying to spread their little maggots everywhere. And it's just like, oh, this is disgusting energy. It's truly, truly disgusting energy, you guys. Like, this is the type of energy where it's so vile, it's so wicked, it's so disturbing, and it's so nasty. It makes you not want to be literally anything like these people. Like, you will get to the point where you don't even want to have anything in common with them. And that's probably also why they say cleanliness is next to godliness, because these people are unclean spirits. Very unclean. So if you are a clean person, if you appreciate a clean space, a clean environment, a clean headspace, these people make your skin crawl. For real, they make your skin crawl, collective. And the funny thing is, while they literally discuss you, they feel like you are their safe space. You are the highlight of their day. In some people's cases, their years. These people feel like you are just the best thing ever. And it's like, oh my goodness, I don't feel the same way about you. I don't feel the same way about you at all. I'm actually disgusted that you are a thing. Like, you are a thing. Why am I looking at you? That's how I feel about these people. And they are liars, okay? These are spawns of Satan. It does say the devil is a lie and the truth ain't in him or his children. So not only is Trump a lie, but also his kids are too. Yeah, I'm hearing he has more than one child. Barron is not his only child. He got hella children. Hella children everywhere. Yeah, he's blasphemous. He wants to be like Father Abraham, but pedophile though. Yeah, so your ancestors are putting hands and feet on him right now because he had the opportunity to turn his life around, and he decided to send a whole army after you instead. So you could have been being attacked for the past 3 to 6 months. You could have been waiting on some type of change, some type of outcome, some type of decision for 3 to 6 months. And you do need to move forward. And that's why these people are fighting. They are literally fighting you to stay put. They don't want you to move an inch. They're jealous that your name is in the book of life and you're not doing anything to take it out of the book of life, because you admire and you appreciate and you love your life and the God that gave you life, because you are all about life. And these people are a part of a death cult, okay? Just period. And the crazy thing is, this death cult, they are responsible for paying for children's insurance. They are responsible for funding the school systems. They are responsible for providing food and water. They are responsible for air quality and weather. They are responsible for whether or not you can plant a tree in your backyard or not. They're responsible for whether or not your rapist goes to jail or gets to rape more people, they are responsible for whether or not a murderer gets convicted or gets to be president. Must I go on? Must I go on? We have James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. People love dancing with the devil. Not I. Not I. I do not want to play them games. I'm not tempted. I don't want to put on the image. I don't want to give you the impression that I would ever play with the devil, his demons, or his spawns. I just don't participate in those types of games. A relationship or a partnership will be ending abruptly here because somebody is just of the devil, just period. Somebody is not going to support you. They're not going to defend you. They're not here to protect you because someone is an agent of the enemy. This could be a very popular person in the community here. Fraudulent A's. There is definitely a large dish of karmic vindication that is sweeping over this karmic community here. And they still are trying to see if they can manipulate your kindness. These people just don't want you to be in your purpose. It's like they don't want you to be where you already are. And you are meant to be in your purpose. You are meant to be doing what you do. You are meant to be utilizing your gifts for good, Aquarius, okay? And this group really tried it because they've already tried to do something to you once. And it didn't work. And they wasted your time and their time. And then they come back and try to do the same damn thing. But you were prepared this time. And they tried it. Yeah, this death cult is obsessed with killing people. I cannot make it up. And then they all they do is call up their friends that they just partied with last weekend and tell them to write them an insurance check right after their police friends come and make a cute little report to make it seem like something was an accident or it was a tragedy and no one knew and there was nothing else that anyone could do. They are so full of shit. All of these people. Army, military, Navy included. Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And people, they die feeling like they have served their country. What country on what planet requires you to kill its citizens for you to protect and serve it? I am just so confused what people are doing right now. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. How are we supposed to be competing with anyone when we are killing the best people a part of our nation? How are we going to compete with a country like Japan when Japan, literally, they don't even have no homeless people in Japan? We are not the number one country of anything because of the way that we carry our people. It goes hand in hand. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much money you steal. The best of the best goes way beyond finances and guns. People are delusional and they are brainwashed. To make matters worse, they get offended and start attacking you when they realize that you're not brainwashed like them. Then they want to probe your mind to see what's wrong with you. Well, why don't you think like me? Because you're a fucking idiot. That's why. You're a fucking idiot. You don't think at all. And if you do think, you don't think for yourself. This Capricorn prostitute that's spreading HIV all through the freaking community here. They got a whole bunch of connections and secret dealings with Hollywood people or celebrities and stuff. And signs and symbols are significant, collective. So if you are seeing repetitive symbols, numbers, or signs, pay attention because they are significant here. They could be your ancestors basically giving you downloads and information about this Capricorn whore here, okay? And there's something significant about you being able to transform positively in the middle of like some real wicked, nasty, demonic stuff, okay? This is just like, why is this even happening, bro? Like, no way. No way is this okay. I don't even know how it's so many people that do this. Like, why? I just don't understand. Like, what? Who enjoys like hurting people? Like, that's such a weird, strange thing to me. I'm so sorry. Even when I'm mad, that's not the first thing I think about. Oh, let me hurt somebody because I'm pissed off. Like, how immature? How childish? You can't think of nothing else productive to do when you're upset? That's crazy to me. And then the same people that can't think of anything else productive to do when they're upset challenge me in my mental health. The audacity. Yeah, so this is literally a family business. Like, it's a whole family or a multiples of family, thousands, millions of families that participate in these rituals and stuff. I'm also hearing that's where the producers and writers of The Purge actually got their ideas from. The Purge, all of the Purge variations as well, are pertaining to how these groups operate in the dark. That's why usually in the Purge movies, whatever the invasions or attacks are, they occur either at night or when the lights go out, because that's why that's symbolic. Okay, so you maintaining your righteousness here, I don't know, I guess it has people crushing on you or something like that. It's a lot of people crushing on you, but you could have a specific person that you're supposed to be with. But I feel like something is going to be a secret until, I guess, this person shows up or something like that. There are many people around the world that do love you and support you and, you know, are cheering you on, regardless of, you know, all of the oppression Olympics in your immediate environment. People want to connect with you, and people do not want you to be quiet when it comes down to whatever you have to say. People don't care what you got to say, Aquarius. They just like to hear you talk. So, you know, don't allow anyone to silence you or to make you feel insecure, like you gotta, you know, be quiet, or you're not allowed to say certain things, or, you know, you're not allowed to speak to certain people or talk out of turn. This is a free freaking world. And especially how these people be ripping and running like it's the wild, wild west around here. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. And you can say it how you want to say it. Because either way, you ain't hurting nobody. And you ain't harming nobody. But these people are. So they need to judge not, lest they be judged. Okay? And then it's sad because while people have been waiting for God to, you know, give them some type of exit strategy or some type of solution or some type of relief from these people, sometimes when people are not spiritually fortified and their relationship or connection with God isn't as strong as it needs to be, unfortunately, they do bend, and some of them do break and become just like the people that hurt them. Just like everybody else in this group. And then it's very hard for people that had light to maintain that light, because all this group does is suck the light out of people. That's why they are called Luciferians. Okay, so also someone who has been sucking a lot of people off has been avoiding getting tested. Someone could be a Gemini or a Capricorn woman. Something is significant about someone wanting to get a divorce and come towards you, or someone wanting to break up with someone and come towards you or something like that. But this person is a player. So a masculine could have slept with a Gemini or a Capricorn and contracted something, and someone is not getting tested. And they think they're about to come back towards you, and whoa, slow your roll, dog. Slow your roll, dog, you know, because if you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. So slow your roll, dog, okay? You need to go and see the vet, please. Okay? Yeah, I'm here. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Ooh. I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Yeah, whoever the mutt is needs to take a trip to the vet, okay? Since you want to be a mutt, I'm not making fun of the situation. I'm actually trying to give you insight into what you need to do to balance your health out at this point because, you know, that lifestyle you're living, it doesn't end happily for honestly anyone. So that's just me, caring, honestly. There were many people in this group that have been laughing at your tears and your pain. They've been spying on you. They've been planning people in places that you're about to go to because they've been hacking your phone. And people have just been basically trying to like secretly record you and study your body movements and your facial expressions to see, how has our attacks affected Aquarius today? Is Aquarius pissed off? Is Aquarius crying? Is Aquarius sad? Is Aquarius angry? Is Aquarius depressed? How's Aquarius doing? It's just such a like this is just the most ridiculous energy I have ever came across. It is so ridiculous. Like, and I feel like it's like loud now. And I know it's not just me because of how many people seek me out that I do not know, that I know for a fact are not a part of this group. So the righteous clergy in the community respects you. They love and admire your discipline. They feel like you're very helpful, you're accountable, you're honest, and you have earned respect and decency. So people are speaking highly on your name, and it's pissing off these karmic ass people that's been competing with you and trying to push their karma on you by trying to send someone towards you to get you infected with the same thing that's making them look crazy right now. Okay? These same people that have been laughing at your tears and pain. I don't know what the hell's so funny, because, I ain't even going to finish that. I ain't going to finish that because I actually am a kind-hearted person. I can maintain that even while people are pissing me off. And there's a lot of people that are in love with you, and there's a lot of people that want to give you some dirty or shady love offer. It's like people feel like they love you, but really they love what comes with you. They love the benefits, they love the perks, they love the finances that are attached to you. So people are in love with the opportunity to steal from you. Okay. Something's also significant about perfect timing for a star seed, something happening in perfect timing for a star seed. And there's also something significant about you dodging a trap set by a pregnant person. Yeah, and you have a very strong Phoenix energy about you, Aquarius. So literally, things affect everyone differently, but you take pain, you take hardship, you take problems, and you basically fortify yourself. You improve, you evolve. You don't stay in the same mindset or the same place or the same vibration for too long ever, okay? And so this group has a hard time keeping up with you, let alone managing or being able to control you. These people don't have any control over themselves, so they definitely don't have any control over you. Scorpio does not have any control over himself, so he definitely don't have no control over you. Like, people just need to stop. Like, really just stop. I feel like people think that if they force your hand, you will, eventually one day want to be with a fucking clown. But in reality, the more you force a situation with an Aquarius, the more you repel us away because you cannot force us to do anything. Maybe another sign, maybe another time, but not us. That is not in our design. Amen. What else does Aquarius need to know? Somebody is just so jealous of everything you do. If you breathe, this person is jealous. If you sleep too long, this person is jealous. If you make a nice meal, this person is jealous. Like, you just don't have to tune into every single thing that Aquarius does if you claim to hate Aquarius so bad. Do you know that? Somebody is a weirdo, like capital W. And it keeps coming out that this is a Sagittarius woman. So there's a Capricorn woman that is sickly and weird, and then there's a Sagittarius woman that's like obsessive and weird. I feel like both of these people are like low-key female pedophiles though. And both of these people are attached to this weird ass Scorpio that keeps trying to keep you stuck in this wild dynamic. Like when I say wild, this is incredulous. This is unprecedented. This is Jerry Springer level messy. I don't like anything about this. And the fact that someone wants to force you to be subjected into this, I just feel like this group needs to be eliminated altogether at this point. That's what I feel. I feel like there needs to be some type of intervention. At this point, we might need to ask other countries to step in because America is not doing right. America ain't doing right, and when you try to do right in America, they will kill you. So we need intervention. That's what we need because this is not working. The Gemini or Trump is trying to dethrone a woman of God or the women of God, specifically the melanated women of God. And also that little commentary they made about the Epstein files not having black women or black girls on it, that's a lie. That is a fucking lie. And you know, like that was such a really like convenient lie. That was a very specific lie. That was a goddamn lie though. Yeah, this group hates when you expose them because they just don't know how much else do you know. They feel like you be holding back. But it's not that you're holding back. It's just that it's a time and a place for everything. And if you know that these people want to schedule a time to set you up, you will not do whatever they feel like they're going to set you up with in that place. You're just not going to do it. You're smarter, okay? So this Cancer needs to just stay on the side that they chose over you, because trying to straddle the fence and, you know, play like, you know, in and out or hopscotch with you and your energy and your money and your inheritance and, you know, trying to be committed to an entirely different relationship that is the complete opposite of you. Everybody from your past has bad intentions. I'm telling you. It's like these people that you felt like, you know, like you were in like solid long-term connections with, they are a part of this group. Some of y'all still don't know that these people are a part of this group because y'all haven't had kids yet. Some of y'all, this makes perfect sense. So this group feels like they're about to go broke because you keep exposing them. So I don't know why the relationship between you speaking out about what they have been doing for years and years and years equals in their minds that they're about to be broke, outside of the fact that maybe these groups and this energy would not have prospered for as long as it did had people known what was going on earlier. That's the only way I could reasonably deduce that, you know, that makes sense. And in that case, that does make sense. It makes sense that y'all were only comfortable doing this in the dark when nobody was looking, because if you really tell people how you make your money or how you've earned your success, they will look at you cross-eyed. For real, for real. So it's a Sagittarius and a Gemini woman. Both of these are women. They're plotting. What are they plotting on? Oh, they want to set you up, or they want to frame you for a crime. What crime? Oh, the crime where they actually went to a courthouse and got married, and now they're trying to falsify police reports to make it seem like you in a whole different city or zip code than you actually are, and they trying to play it off or impersonate to the cops like, oh yeah, I'm Aquarius and me and my husband are fighting and we're fighting in front of a baby and we left the baby on the steps. And this is just retarded as fuck, honestly. And these people are having fun because they feel like nobody sees them or nobody's going to check them. This is a Sagittarius woman that impersonated you and a Gemini woman that impersonated you. But the problem with both of these idiots is that they do not know how to leave well enough a fucking alone. So now all of the idiots and the village idiots that have actually been, trying to cover for these two idiots right here, all of them are going to be under investigation. They're trying to set you up for some type of child abuse, and everybody in your vicinity knows that you don't even have any kids that live with you because these freaking people stole them. So what they're going to do is add your 2 cents with their 2 cents, and they are going to be the ones charged and found guilty. This is so dumb. A Scorpio is about to go to jail. A Cancer is about to go to jail. A Pisces is about to go to jail. It could be 3 water sign men going to jail in the same paddy wagon. They've been like running around reckless. Like these people been committing and breaking all types of crimes. This is just wild to me. Like I know that this is heavy because while I'm speaking on this energy here, my shoulders are like tense. So I know there's been a lot of disgustingly shocking things that these people have done in like a very small amount of time, trying to frame you for something, and it's just not working like they thought it was working. It's not working at all because you haven't done anything that these people are doing, and you have no desire to, and that is not your energy, and that is not your frequency, and they cannot force it down your throat. They are torturing a younger child of yours. This could also be a niece or a nephew for those of you who do not have children. They're torturing this child, and they are upset because they cannot frame you for the false reports that are technically versions of the truth minus the actual people who did whatever this is to the child. It's like they're making reports and they're pretending that either, you are a neglectful parent, or they are impersonating as you and pretending to be a neglectful parent. And they have been doing heinous and egregious acts and filming them after a Sagittarius woman and a Gemini woman stole your child from you with CPS. CPS and these two weird witchy bitches have been watching you, clocking you, spying on you, and trying to sabotage you every time you blink, because they already stole, or they put in the paperwork to steal a very large amount of money from you. A Cancer could have a position with the feds, and that's how a whole state has been getting away with robbing not only you but multiple people in similar situations as you in your state or your city or your community. And there's also been a Libra that has been training this Cancer. So when I say organized crime wing, I mean like every single person that is employed under this little weird umbrella of corruption would have to go to jail for anything to improve, honestly. Like, even when they have good employees a part of their business, they will make sure they put a corrupt person in front of you when it comes time for you to speak out or to get some type of assistance. Like, this is just like, Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. It's like they just never get tired of being evil. I don't understand. Like, what kind of motivation is that? Like, what is that? You know, I feel like, the same way I feel about evil is the same way people feel about certain things that I do that I don't get paid for. That's like an equal passion. as far as the difference between me and actually wicked people, because wicked people look at me crazy like I got three heads when I do things like come on here and address things publicly on my platform that I made and created for free, honestly, because YouTube definitely be taxing and they definitely be stealing my little coins that I do make on here. But it's all good because I don't do it for the money. I do it because these things need to be exposed. They need to be out in the open. They need to be public information. Because the only way this community of weird and strange people have been thriving this long is because of classified information, omission of information, or simply just lying and spreading fake news and propaganda everywhere. Having people freaking delusional about how the world works and stuff. Because they're so busy trying to program people in it. All skin folk ain't your kinfolk. Especially not your family if this applies to you. Because your family could definitely be all into this. Okay? Very deeply at that. And your family lost control of a narrative here surrounding you, your mental health, or a narrative about your lifestyle. Solutions are on the way to you. People know that your community or your state is jealous and they just trying to cook up some drama and chaos and confusion in your life because they don't want to see you be great. They don't want to see you ascend past their weird ass fucking paradigm, and they don't want you to be successful in any other situation if you don't want to be a part of them. Yeah, so they definitely stole your baby and gave it to. It's like they're bouncing your baby between people that hate you, and they're doing different weird things with your baby depending on who had your baby at the time. And they think it's funny because they keep making reports and complaining about you being neglectful to your children or something. They are so evil. We have Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed by the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So in lamest terms, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live to put people behind bars, you will die behind bars. So everything these people cooked up and conjured for you and yours, they are facing it. And they are feeling it. I had a lawyer, my lawyer specifically today. He got mad at me. I could feel he had animosity for me. I haven't talked to him in some weeks. He told me, the first thing that he told me today was he just came from a funeral. And what I said was, I'm sorry for your loss. Did you lose someone? And the way he looked at me, I'm sure he didn't even notice because he didn't have any control over his emotions. It looked like he was blaming me mentally. That's how it felt. And so I had to like pull back a little bit. I was like kind of taken aback a little because I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't do nothing to you. What's going on here? And I had to not self-evaluate, but evaluate my surroundings. Because no, I haven't done anything to him, but that doesn't mean he hasn't done anything to me or against me. So something significant about people doing things to you and then blaming you for the blowback that God basically carries out and executes on your behalf, because you don't have to sit and cook up things in the kitchen, and you don't be burying stuff in the woods and cemeteries and stuff like that. You don't live like that, Aquarius. At least not the people who resonate with this situation, because I'm sure this don't apply to every single Aquarius in the world. And I know for a fact that I know probably like 5 karmic Aquarius that this does apply to. So again, take it how it resonates. A lot of people are faking loyalty, faking respect, pretending like they care about you when really they are just trying to observe you and absorb your energy, and they want to abuse their power or their false sense of power. It's like people feel like they can police what you say. What you can do is kiss my ass. That's what you can do. You're not going to tell me what I can and cannot say on my platform. If I'm not saying it to you, it is in your best interest, and it would behoove you to just turn your TV or your screen off. Because as soon as you think you're going to police what I have to say and I ain't even talk to you, I'm going to make you regret that. I am an air sign. I hope people know that the way that I allow them to say what they want to say about me, I am entitled to feel however and say whatever I would like to say about anybody I want to say about. Just period. Because people love having secretive conversations and whispering and stuff. I don't do all of that. Whatever I have to say, I say it to you. Or I say it directly to the person I have something to say to. Your ancestors and spirit guides are really proud of you and the way that you have survived the situation and passed some type of spiritual provocation in some type of way. These people are working hard here to, they want to affect your living situation in some type of way. Because they're mad that you're not opening up your legs for these weird ass fucking karmic masculines that like sleeping with people's kids. Like, what? How you gonna feel some type of way knowing what you do? People are just strange and entitled and delusional. That's what it all comes back to. The strange, entitled, delusional bunches of the world feel some type of way when other people don't like them, don't resonate with them, don't want to work with them, don't want to be around them. You know, separation is godly, because if separation was not godly, God would not set his children apart from the world. Okay? So don't let anyone tell you different, okay? Things are meant to be divided, because that's why duality and contrast exists in this dimension. Amen? So these people have very much cockroach behavior, and that's why they want you to blend in with them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They know that you have the power to literally recode the entire matrix, and that's what you're doing. Somebody here, they thought they was slick. Somebody married you, and then they tried to divorce you real quick or something, and then they married you in a different state. Like, these people really think they slick or whatever. They really think they slick, okay? They think. You gotta let people think that. It's something that's significant about people being jealous because of your beauty and your health. Yeah, they're mad because there's nothing wrong with your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, or your face. Because a lot of these people, they've been trying to put people in jars and stuff, and now their face looks like a jar spell, or their face looks like a sour jar. Like, ooh. Ooh. Ew. They trying to get readers on you because you know the truth. They trying to figure out what else does Aquarius know. What else does they do? What else do they know? Do they know we plotted this? Do they know we did that? Do they know we went here? Do they know we bought there? Yeah, I know all of it. Yep. It is time to stand up for you or somebody else. Possibly this child that they keep dragging from this place and that place and that place and this place. But you have to go about it in a specific way, because if the police already know about it, you can't just call 911 and think this is just going to be over by tomorrow. They are very corrupt, and half of these people that participate in these death cult rituals, they are police officers. Police officers actually, they stand in as security guards while these people be meeting up and doing stuff. So you can't rely on the police to protect you or defend you in this matter. And if anything, they will turn against you and try to send you to a psych ward before they actually make a real report. So you got to go about this in the right way, okay? Something's also significant about there being a good official or a good officer somewhere. Maybe not in your state, but it's a good officer somewhere that can see into your case or see into your situation a little bit. If this is not an officer or some type of official, this could also be an attorney. It's like you don't see your help. because it's hidden. But just because it's hidden does not mean that it's not there and it's not working. Okay. There's also something significant about you being this person's like inspiration, or you gave this person like extra energy here to defend you and to protect you or something like that, because something is significant about you being a very honest man or honest woman, and it's like you are worth going to war for. Okay. And you're also worth whoever this person is. It's like you're worth them falling out with their group because they don't fuck with them either. They thought that everybody did the same thing or something, is what I'm hearing. But they want to protect your sovereignty. They want to protect your dignity. But like I said, everybody has to go about this particular situation in a wise way, because these people are ruthless, honey. They will hack into your phone when you're trying to get some help, and they will follow that person on the other end. And child, they are crazy. I'm telling you, it's like a freaking movie in real life. These are like pirates with iPhones and fast cars. They are for real pirates. Yep. This is a Gemini here. Something is not working. Their magic isn't working. Their projections aren't working. Their spell work isn't working. The rituals aren't working on you. So somebody's trying to rush and do something over, or do something again, or do something repetitively in a short amount of time. Yeah, you're not falling for this person's trap, and that's frustrating them. They thought they would buy more time by provoking you and using police officers to arrest you or to throw you in the crazy house again. So the Gemini thought they were going to be able to sacrifice you without the world knowing they were trying to sacrifice a child of God. And their favorite compadre here, this Aries man, is about to be the sacrifice now, because they couldn't sacrifice you by the deadline. So they have to sacrifice the person that brought you to them, or brought their attention to you in some type of way. Yeah, it's like somebody feels like they wouldn't have been on your radar if it wasn't for this Aries. So they just blame people. It don't matter. Whoever got to be blamed, that's who's going to take the blame. So since you can't be blamed, Aquarius, the Gemini going to blame the Aries, and the Aries is about to lose their life here. Okay. Yeah. It's like this person doesn't want to change. They don't want anything to change. They want to do what they want to do. Somebody is a grown bad child. They want to do what they want to do. They don't want to answer for it. They don't want to answer any questions. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be exposed. They don't wanna. Like, this is irritating as hell. And because they don't want you to either. Like, no, don't expose me. No, don't move on from me. No, I don't want you collaborating with other countries. No, I don't want other people helping you out. No, I don't want anyone investigating and looking into the situation. No, I don't want to give you your money back. No, I don't want to stop building stupid shit with your money. No, I don't want to stop fucking hurting people with your money. Especially not because I don't have none. Somebody's dumb as hell, bro. Like, freaking, there's like space in between this person's two eyeballs. That's it. Just space. There's no brain up there. Someone is genuinely a clone. Like, they only have one function, and that is being condescending. Condescending or irrational. It's like this person wanted the world to turn their back on you, because you are here on a mission and you are literally sent from heaven. So you are here to awaken people to their royal and divine birthrights. And this motherfucker thought that he was going to put you on a completely different path, give you a completely different job, and have you doing some weird shit for some change, like for some money. Okay, this person, Trump wanted you to be doing something strange for a little bit of change, and since you felt like you were bigger than that, this person here, they wanted to teach you a lesson. Like, what? Talk about clown behavior. How weak and insecure are you? That's giving little dick syndrome. That's what you're giving. You're not giving BDE at all. That's why you acting like that. Because that's ridiculous. I don't even understand why you even care. Why do you need everyone to be nasty, parasitical cockroaches? Why do you need that? Why does everyone have to fit in that category for you to feel like the man around town or the man or the king of the world? Why? Why is that? And why is it that you're so intimidated by the thought of there being a real king to sit in your place? Why is that a problem when you're not doing anything with that position beyond wrecking the purity of America and gutting it from the inside out? You're not doing anything besides that. So why is it a problem again when someone wants to come through and make renovations? They don't even need your fucking help. So why do you have an opinion when you aren't even working? You're literally just sitting and collecting money and signing papers to send money to your friends. You're not doing anything with that position. It's like somebody is mad because they couldn't get you to walk away from yourself. They couldn't get you to hate yourself to please them. So that's what an Aries could have did for this person. That's what a Gemini could have did for this person. That's what a Sagittarius could have did for this person. That's what a Scorpio could have done for this person. That's what a Capricorn did for this person. And now everybody's mad at you because you're the only one that didn't kiss this motherfucker's ass. Kiss who ass? I know you're not talking about that nasty slip in the back of that man. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This Scorpio could have ate somebody's ass, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands. It's like Trump is obsessed into turning a sovereign being into a hoe. Like, he feels like he doesn't want to give you your money back until you go shake ass on a pole or you bust it wide open for the world to see. Like, somebody is... I am sick of whatever entity is attached to this person, because it's not this person, it's the entity. This entity is sickening. This entity has been around since the beginning of prostitution days, and that has been the oldest job in history. Prostitution was the first form of employment for anybody on earth. Before prostitution, nobody was working to do anything. So this entity here has been around since the days of Inanna, since the days of Ishtar, since the days of Babylon, since the days of the Golden Bowl. And that is why the earth was flooded and set on fire, because this is blasphemy. And somebody is mad that you remember who you are, so you're not going to defame yourself. You're not going to defile your temple because this person wants a show. People are tired of defending this person. It's like, how are you going to defend someone that literally kills people for fun and then fires people that will hold them accountable or judge them for it? Like, how can you defend somebody like that, for real? You definitely can't sleep at night doing that. At all. Definitely not. So, what else does Aquarius need to know? So, this karmic ass Scorpio, it's like they could in their head want to apologize to you, but for real, they're not going to, because they're frustrated that you won't sleep with them. Somebody knows that they were in the wrong. They also know that you're innocent. They also know that they were literally possessed when they decided to agree to something in the first place. But they're still mad that you don't want to have sex with them. That's why somebody here is trying to promote a Virgo or a Leo, because at least they're fucking or something. Chill. I am not jealous. Honestly, I really do not care, especially not with all of this nastiness going on in this reading. Somebody wants you to be jealous of who they're dealing with. Like, oh, you know, I'm fucking this person, and that's why I got you and this person in competition. That's why I got this person to fight you. Like, somebody is so childish. Honestly, their energy is very unattractive. Okay. Like, this is not like a masculine man. This is like a catty, bratty type of man. Somebody could like men on the low, and that's why they acting like this, or that's why they like to basically make women fight each other. They look at women like dogs. They like to watch dog fights or something. Someone could also bet, okay? Like they could bet on games a lot and stuff. People get very confused as to how they be trying to spy on you and how you be just picking up their energy, and that's because they trying to spy on you. Like, what is confusing about that? It's like people are attacking you because you're gifted, but if you ask them, you're not gifted. But if you ask them why they can't stop watching you, it's because they want to compare your gifts with reality and see how they match up. Like, these people are just so like tasteless, hobbyless, directionless, soulless. It's just draining. This energy is just so draining. I wish I had better things to pull from this energy right now, but this shit is draining. That's all it is. Like, and then it's bad because these people drain you, and then they get mad because they can't implicate you. And so, because they can't set you up, because they can't drain you, because they can't implicate you, because they can't sleep with you, they think they have the power to control something that they owe you that they stole. Like, imagine someone walking into your house and stealing everything, and then coming back the next day with police and having you arrested. That is literally the audacity of these bitches. For real. For real, for real, yo. I'm not playing at all. A Cancer is feeling like somebody is just not there right now. Somebody's losing their mind. Because somebody is a logical person. They are fairly intelligent. They've been around for a long time. They've seen a lot of things. They have never seen so many people try to come after one person. They've also never witnessed so many people dropping like flies after going after one person. Somebody don't know how to feel, what to do, or what to think. They are at a loss for words completely. And somebody has been working with your family. It's like somebody only cares about who's paying them. They have worked with a lot of criminals before. They have gotten a lot of criminals off of some heavy charges. What they have yet to do, and what the challenge currently is before this person, they don't know how to effectively defend purity without trying to taint it. That's their dilemma. That's why they're going crazy. They don't know how to do their job when they have to do it the right way. They know how to make shady deals. They know how to whisper in people's ear. They know how to cut deals for bad people. They do not know how to defend someone that has never committed any crimes, never did anything to anybody, and never received any support, recognition, or proper justice for that. And then to witness people who have tried to defend you get attacked. Somebody is just all the way, they in another zone right now mentally. Okay, somebody could be either in the psych ward or about to go, because it's a lot going on in this person's mental, and they thought they had an understanding in a relationship with God, and then they met you, and now they're having a midlife crisis or something. Yeah, this person wanted you to like block them. Like they wanted to force you to block them or something like that. It's like you don't try to dictate nobody, you give everybody the option, but I don't think you block this particular person. So somebody wanted you to block them because they knew about a setup while you were still trying to defend yourself in something that was already predetermined. So someone wanted you to release them from having to protect you in your time of need, okay? And somebody knows that the reason you are in need or in lack is because the people that they decided to team up with to go against you stole your money. But they claim it to be a child of God. The devil is laughing at this person. The devil wants this person's soul. It's like this person accepted payment to do something to you, and now the devil wants this person's soul. You working or you being diligent in your work is some type of divine protection in itself, because you didn't have to know about a setup for God to protect you with timestamps. What else? There is some type of heartbreaking situation that's been investigated concerning a child. And these people were trying to implicate you to frame a narrative or an image about you. And they used someone that was supposed to be defending you to try to basically get you to harm yourself or take yourself out. It's like there was a knife ready for you. And the person that was supposed to be protecting you so you don't get hurt was holding it. Holding it like in between their chest. But the sword was pointing your way, right? And the game was supposed to be you take the knife without knowing that the pointy part is facing you. That was what it was supposed to be, while you were not filled in on this wild ass sabotage and this heartbreaking ass premeditated plan. You were supposed to accept something without thinking about it and just be blind to a situation. Your intuition wasn't supposed to kick in, but it did. And now this person wants to jump off of a bridge. A Leo paid a Cancer to convince you to do something that would have destroyed your life. But God. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. A Sagittarius was trying to save themselves from their own evil deeds and bad karma. So they could have already victimized you once. They thought they would be able to do that again for the final time and put you away for good. What this person has done, they've conjured the energy that they were sending towards you to them and their community. Now the blame, the responsibility, the narrative, and the questions are back on them. You wouldn't have been able to answer these questions anyway, but that was supposed to be the point. Ay, ay, ay. Lord, help me get through this reading. Something is significant about someone that observed a situation from afar They observed you healing from a distance. They observed you untangling yourself from some type of intentional confusion and entanglement. And they had the bright idea to pay someone around you to block that. They were like, "Oh, okay, that's nice, that's good, but here, take this money and convince Aquarius to take this deal, and we got you." Somebody did not think something through, or they did not factor in who you are, how you are, or what you are willing to endure to prove yourself. Not a point, but to prove yourself innocent and to vindicate yourself. So you will be able to hold the people who challenged your innocence accountable. Somebody didn't anticipate the part where you respect yourself enough to stand for yourself and by yourself, even if no one else is standing next to you. So there's a Cancer that is about to go to jail. And there's an Aquarius that paid him that's going right along with him. Like I said, every Aquarius will not resonate as being the so-called attacked person in this situation. Some of you guys resonate because you participate in evil. You like these weird death cult games. And you feel like this is a place called home for you. And so this really like gets you going. Like this is what you do, you know, and you are very confident and prideful in what you do. And just know that what you do, you're going to have to answer for too. Okay? Yep. Everybody here is just, everybody is everywhere. Everybody is everywhere, child. The government made sure of that. Because what the fuck? What else does Aquarius need to know? Because I feel like this is not the end. And this is a long reading, too. Any other messages? So a Sagittarius wanted to set you up so they could steal a life insurance policy after they unalived your child. It's three feminists that work together on something. Something is significant about a group chat being screenshotted by the feds. Something to do with the Gemini woman. Someone could be pregnant. Somebody was pretending to be a member of your family, but they are of no relation. In fact, the only way or the only reason you know of someone here is because they tried to attack you in some type of way. This person is an open enemy. They were trying to do something in secret here with a Sagittarius. And they were also trying to pretend like they were so heartbroken or they were sad or they were trying to help you out and there was nothing else they could do. And these people are so insidious and evil. So a Capricorn here wanted to attack your baby and then blame you. And then she was going to split the money up with this group. And that was going to be her wish come true. That was going to be her destiny swap. And she spent a lot of energy on this. She took a lot of hours out of her life planting evidence and staging the scene and taking pictures and filing reports. And essentially, she really just, she made something perfect for the feds to arrest her for a very long time. There is an insurmountable amount of evidence that proves that not only are you innocent, but you were actually trying to prevent something from happening. This person, on the other hand, this copycat of yours, this fucking hellhound straight from hell, not so much. Somebody literally could have given someone like up to $10,000 here to try to convince you to make a specific move or decision. Somebody knows that the feds are on their ass about this fake ass marriage. That's why they were trying to get rid of you before people started asking questions. They didn't want you to be seen. They didn't want anyone to be able to contact you. A lot of people have paid a lot of money just so you wouldn't be able to have yours. People that don't even have a share or a dog in this fight are still invested on keeping you in a state of lack because it appeases their ego because you don't want to sleep with them. Lame as fuck. There's a archangel here. Someone is about to smite a Gemini woman. Someone could also be about to get beat up while they're pregnant or something. Or they did get beat up while they are pregnant or something. And there is talks or discussions about how your name got removed from something and how this person's name got added. And whatever the responses are not adding up. And that's why people want to take themselves out. Because you did not lie about anything. In fact, you have a very, very long, accurate file of evidence proving that you are a very honest person, sometimes to a detriment, and that you absolutely have nothing to hide, unlike all of these wicked ass witches here that set up the stage and set a trap for you that they're about to fall into. Any advice for this situation for Aquarius? Any advice for this situation for Aquarius? It's a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in your community here that be transporting these children from city to city or from state to state. They also watch stolen children while the so-called foster parents are out doing other weird shit like drugs and stuff and selling ass and stuff. So there's a Hispanic couple here that accepted payment to poison someone. Also, it's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These people are just nasty. They victimize a child here. Abuse, exploitation, neglect, injury, or trauma is highly significant. These people were abusing and possibly raping a child of yours because you refused to give them your energy or access to your body. So they wanted to violate your child because your child looks like you or your child can't defend themselves like you. And if you have more than one child, they have done this to more than one child. The devil is here to collect for these people that's been trying to clock your tea. So while they've been trying to clock your tea, they weren't paying attention to the time because the devil is here to collect from them, not you. You don't owe the devil shit. They do. All of them do. A hairstylist or a barber is the one who switched your name out with someone else's that hates you on a deed or a property or an account. There's an ancestor trying to get your attention. You do need to pay attention at this time, Aquarius. Okay, so maybe y'all need to take notes and replay this message, and also be observant of your surroundings here and subliminal messages that you receive as well. You have good friends here and high places here that know how to navigate around these people. If this was a premeditated plot to unalive a child of yours, or to target or victimize your child here, you and your children are safe from this plot because a Capricorn could not frame you in time. And therefore, the devil is there to collect for a Capricorn, not for you, Aquarius, okay? So this is a Capricorn woman that victimized your child, and now they are about to become a target and a victim themselves. Somebody already got sacrificed and they don't even know it, okay? Someone here had an affair. This could be a Capricorn that's in a long-term commitment or relationship with one person, and then they slept with another person and they contracted the house in Virginia. And that's why this Capricorn is running around the town raping everybody and their child because they're mad that they got HIV for being a hoe. Somebody is a party favor for the elites, so they willingly subject themselves to evil. They have fun. It was all fun until they got sick. Now they mad at the world. Your whole city or state is corrupt, so there could be advisories to keep your energy to yourself until you are able to relocate, okay? And also refrain from vices because people want you in some type of docile or stagnant or sedated state of mind because it's easier to project and attack you spiritually that way. Some of you guys need to put on some frequencies, or maybe y'all need a massage, or maybe y'all need to do a Reiki section on yourself so y'all can like heal yourselves, you know, get your energy back together and cleanse it because these people are ruthless and vicious, child. You have to constantly cleanse your energy of this negativity or it will stick eventually, all right? We also have these people cannot hide from God, so a lot of people could be trying to go on the run, but they just going to be wasting their time because they are going to be found if they did something that they wasn't supposed to be doing. Your home is protected from evil. These people are genuinely like bloodthirsty, money-hungry wolves, and they don't care about anyone or anyone. I mean, anyone or anything, including themselves. I feel like I could have also said anyone or anyone because they don't care about good or bad people. They don't care about people at all. They don't care about enemies or friends. They don't care about families or co-workers. They don't care about anything. These people are possessed and suicidal, all of them. A Leo is highly significant. Also, someone with a southern accent is highly significant in this group. Both a Leo and a person with a southern accent are jealous thought boxes. They put themselves in competition with you. And your spirit team is about to get active on this entire city, state, or community that's been attacking you. Okay? I'm hearing let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Like your ancestors about to come through and do a whole sweep, and they ain't talking FBI. They ain't talking FBI. Half these people, they ain't even gonna have a fucking tombstone. That's how quick it's gonna be, and that's how much these people that they've been so-called working with all of these years and all of their life, that's how much they're gonna care too. They're going to watch these people die, and they're not going to bury them or provide any type of money to get them buried. They don't give a damn who dies. They could die today, and they still won't give a damn. These people just don't care about nothing. And lastly, we have Psalm 41. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in the time of trouble. So, on that note, I feel like, you know, this story is going to resonate and hit different for every Aquarius. It depends on who you are in this story. It depends on whether or not you are the problem or the solution. Okay? But again, I must say for the people in the back, blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. That is the advice for you karmics. Because I don't feel like the people that resonate with this situation or this energy, I don't feel like they need to know that. I don't feel like they need to pay attention to that because you might exude that. You might do that. That might be something that you spend a lot of time on when it comes down to charity and giving. But for the people that don't, that Psalm 41 is for you. And on that note, collective, those are the messages. I feel like a lot of things are up in the air right now because of the timing of this video. So there are still key players that need to make a decision here before the divine can make its judgment call. But in any case, the people who do not choose to do right by you will be dying. And that is as sweet and as polite and as humble as I could say. And that is not a threat. That is a warning. A kind-hearted warning. One that I didn't even have to give. But that's what I have for you guys today. If you have made it to the end of this message, if you have learned anything or if you resonated with anything in this story, smash the like button for me. Also, it helps boost my video because the shadow banning has been crazy like these past 24 hours. So we're trying to rise above the nonsense and the oppression here. So I appreciate all of the likes and the support, you guys. Thank you very much. If you're new here and you enjoy my vibe and would like to become a member of my tribe, smash the subscribe button and smash the bell as well. To my A1s since day one, I love you always and I appreciate you guys no matter what. Everyone else, y'all need to repent. And until next time, do good and the world will do good for you.